Have you ever looked in the mirror and wished you could turn back the clock on your skin? Maybe you've noticed more fine lines around your eyes, or your hands don't feel as soft as they used to. Well, I'm about to share something with you that might sound absolutely crazy at first, but I promise you, it works beautifully. What if I told you that two simple items you probably already have in your kitchen could give you softer, more youthful-looking skin in just 15 minutes? I'm talking about eggs and Vaseline. Yes, you heard that right. Eggs and Vaseline. Now, I know what you're thinking. That sounds strange. Maybe even a little messy. But before you click away, let me tell you something important. This isn't some newfangled internet fad dreamed up yesterday. This is an ancient beauty secret that Asian women have been using for over 100 years to keep their skin looking radiant and healthy. Generations of women have passed this recipe down because it actually delivers results you can see and feel. I was skeptical too when I first heard about it. But after trying it myself and seeing the incredible difference in my own skin, I knew I had to share this with you. My hands felt softer than they had in years. The dry patches on my elbows disappeared. And the fine lines around my eyes? They looked noticeably smoother. The best part is, you don't need to spend a fortune at the beauty counter or schedule expensive spa treatments. Everything you need costs just a few dollars, and you probably have most of it at home right now. No complicated procedures. No harsh chemicals. Just natural ingredients working together in a way that's been proven effective for generations. In the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to make this rejuvenating skin treatment step by step. You'll learn why each ingredient matters, how they work together to transform your skin, and the proper way to apply it for maximum results. I'll also share some important safety tips and show you how to avoid common mistakes that could reduce the effectiveness. So grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's discover together how this simple, time-tested beauty secret can help you achieve softer, more radiant skin starting today. Before we dive into making this treatment, I think it's important to understand where it comes from and why it stood the test of time. You see, this isn't just some random combination of ingredients someone threw together hoping it might work. There's real history and wisdom behind this recipe. For over a century, women throughout Asia have relied on simple, natural ingredients to care for their skin. They didn't have access to fancy department store creams or dermatologist offices on every corner. What they had was knowledge passed down from mother to daughter, grandmother to granddaughter. And one of the most treasured secrets in their beauty routines was this egg and Vaseline treatment. Asian cultures have long understood something that Western beauty companies are only now catching up to. The most effective skincare doesn't always come from a laboratory. Sometimes, nature provides everything we need. Eggs have been used in beauty treatments across Asia for centuries because they're packed with nutrients that nourish and tighten the skin. Vaseline, while a more modern addition to the recipe, creates the perfect delivery system for these nutrients. What makes this combination so special is how each ingredient brings something unique to the table. It's not just about mixing things together. It's about understanding how they work in harmony to give you results that none of them could achieve alone. Let's talk about eggs first. When you crack open an egg, you're looking at two distinct parts, and both are incredibly valuable for your skin. The egg yolk is rich in vitamins A, D, and E. These are the same vitamins you'll find in expensive anti-aging creams, but here they come straight from nature. The yolk also contains proteins and fatty acids that deeply moisturize and help repair skin cells. Meanwhile, the egg white is packed with protein and albumin, which have a natural tightening effect on the skin. It helps reduce the appearance of pores and gives your skin a firmer, smoother look. Now, Vaseline might seem like an odd addition, but it plays a crucial role. Vaseline, or petroleum jelly as it's sometimes called, is what we call an occlusive moisturizer. That's a fancy way of saying it creates a protective barrier on your skin that locks in moisture. When you combine it with the nutrients from the egg, you're essentially creating a delivery system that keeps all those good ingredients right where they need to be, working on your skin instead of evaporating into the air. The third ingredient, lime juice, is what brings everything together. The natural citric acid in lime juice acts as a gentle exfoliant, helping to remove dead skin cells and brighten your complexion. It also contains vitamin C, which is wonderful for promoting collagen production and giving your skin that healthy glow. What's remarkable about this recipe is its versatility. While it originated as a facial treatment, women discovered it worked beautifully on hands, feet, elbows, and any area that needed extra care and hydration. Some used it once a week as a special treat. Others incorporated it into their daily routines for problem areas like dry hands or rough elbows. The beauty of traditional remedies like this one is that they've been tested not in laboratories, but in real life, by real people, over many, many years. If this treatment didn't work, it wouldn't have survived for generations. Women wouldn't have continued making it and sharing it with their daughters. The fact that it's still being used today, over 100 years later, tells you everything you need to know about its effectiveness. So when you make this treatment today, you're not just following a recipe. You're connecting with a long tradition of natural beauty care that's helped countless women feel confident and beautiful in their own skin. Now comes the exciting part. We're going to walk through this process together, step by step, so you can create this wonderful skin treatment in your own kitchen. Don't worry if you've never done anything like this before. I'll explain everything clearly, and by the end, you'll feel completely confident making this recipe whenever you need it. First, let's gather everything you'll need. It's a short list, and I bet you have most of these items already. You'll need 2 small jars or bowls. Make sure they're clean and dry. You'll also need 1 fresh egg, 1 teaspoon of Vaseline, 1 tablespoon of fresh lime juice, a plastic bottle with a narrow opening, something to mix with like a spoon or a small whisk, plastic wrap, and a soft cloth or tissue for cleanup. That's it. Simple, right? Let me explain why we need 2 jars. This might seem unnecessary at first, but trust me, it makes the whole process much easier and cleaner. 1 jar will be for separating the egg, and the other will be where we create our final mixture. Having both ready from the start will save you time and prevent any messy mishaps. Now, let's begin. Take your first jar and crack your egg into it. Try to crack it gently so you don't break the yolk. If a tiny bit of shell falls in, don't panic. Just fish it out with a spoon. We've all been there, and it's no big deal. Here comes a clever trick that makes separating the eggs so much easier than the traditional method. Take your empty plastic bottle, a water bottle or a soda bottle works perfectly, and squeeze it gently to push some air out. Keep it squeezed as you position the opening directly over the egg yolk. Now slowly release your squeeze. Like magic, the suction will pull the yolk right up into the bottle, leaving the egg white behind in the jar. Isn't that neat? This method is much cleaner and easier than trying to pass the yolk back and forth between shell halves, which can get messy and risks breaking the yolk. Gently squeeze the yolk out of the bottle into your second jar. This is the jar where we'll build our mixture. Now, here's something important. Don't throw away that egg white sitting in the first jar. We're actually going to use a little bit of it. The egg white helps create the right consistency for our mask, making it easier to apply and helping all the ingredients blend together smoothly. Measure out 1 tablespoon of the egg white and add it to the jar with the yolk. If you don't have a measuring spoon handy, don't stress about being perfectly precise. Just add roughly the same amount of white as you have yolk. Close enough is good enough here. Now we're ready for the Vaseline. Measure out 1 teaspoon of Vaseline and add it to your mixture. The Vaseline might seem a bit stubborn and sticky, but don't worry. Once we start mixing, it will blend in beautifully with the egg. This is the ingredient that's going to lock all that goodness onto your skin and keep it working while you relax. Next comes the lime juice. Cut a fresh lime in half and squeeze out 1 tablespoon of juice. Fresh is really best here if you can manage it. Fresh lime juice has more active vitamin C than the bottled kind, and it smells wonderful too. But if you only have bottled lime juice on hand, that will work as well. Just measure out 1 tablespoon. And here's a critical tip. Don't be tempted to add more lime juice thinking it will make the treatment work better. It won't. In fact, too much lime juice can actually irritate your skin because it's quite acidic. 1 tablespoon is the perfect amount to give you benefits without any risk of irritation. Add that tablespoon of lime juice to your jar, and now it's time to mix everything together. Use your spoon or whisk and start blending all the ingredients. At first, it might look a bit strange. The Vaseline will seem like it doesn't want to cooperate. The egg yolk will be thick and the lime juice watery. But keep mixing. After a minute or two, something wonderful happens. Everything starts coming together into a smooth, creamy paste. You'll see the bright yellow of the yolk start to lighten as it blends with the egg white. The Vaseline will dissolve into the mixture. And before you know it, you'll have a beautiful, smooth cream that looks almost like something you'd buy at a store. The consistency you're looking for is similar to a thick lotion or a creamy face mask. It should be smooth enough to spread easily, but thick enough that it won't just run off your skin. If your mixture seems too thick, you can add just a tiny bit more egg white. If it seems too runny, add a tiny touch more Vaseline. But honestly, if you've followed the measurements, it should be just right. Now that your mixture is ready, let's talk about how to apply it properly. This is where the real magic happens, so pay close attention to these steps because they make all the difference in your results. First, make sure the area you want to treat is clean and dry. If you're doing your face, wash it with your regular cleanser and pat it completely dry. If you're treating your hands or feet, give them a good wash with soap and water and dry them thoroughly. The treatment works best on clean skin because there's nothing blocking those nutrients from getting where they need to go. Now, take a small amount of the mixture on your fingertips and begin applying it to your skin. You don't need a thick layer. A thin to medium coating is perfect. If you're doing your face, start at your forehead and work your way down, spreading the mixture gently and evenly. Don't forget areas that often get neglected, like around your jawline and neck. These areas show age just as much as your face does, so they deserve attention too. As you apply the mixture, use gentle circular motions. This isn't just about getting the product on your skin. You're also giving yourself a light massage, which increases blood circulation and helps your skin absorb the nutrients even better. Take your time with this. There's no need to rush. In fact, the gentle massage itself is beneficial for your skin. If you're treating your hands, make sure to work the mixture into each finger, around your knuckles, and don't forget the backs of your hands where skin can get especially dry and show age quickly. For feet, pay special attention to heels, the balls of your feet, and any areas that feel rough or calloused. Once you've applied the mixture evenly, here comes the step that really maximizes the benefits. Take your plastic wrap and gently cover the treated area. If you're doing your face, you can cut eye holes and a breathing hole for your nose and mouth. For hands, you can wrap them like you're putting on plastic gloves. For feet, wrap each foot completely. Why do we do this? The plastic wrap creates what's called an occlusive barrier. It traps the moisture and heat from your skin, which helps the nutrients penetrate more deeply. It's like creating a mini spa treatment right at home. Professional spas use this same principle in their most expensive treatments. Set a timer for 15 minutes. Not 10, not 20. 15 minutes is the sweet spot. It's long enough for the treatment to work its magic, but not so long that the lime juice might cause any irritation. While you wait, this is your time to relax. Sit down with a magazine, listen to some music you enjoy, or simply close your eyes and rest. You deserve these few minutes of peace. When your timer goes off, carefully remove the plastic wrap. Your skin underneath will feel warm and moisturized. Now, take your soft cloth or some tissues and gently wipe away the mixture. You don't need to scrub. Just gently remove the excess. Some people prefer to rinse with lukewarm water instead of wiping, and that works beautifully too. Just avoid hot water, which can be drying. Pat your skin dry and take a moment to feel the difference. Run your fingers over the treated area. Notice how soft it feels. How smooth. If you did your face, look in the mirror. See how your skin has a healthy glow? That's the result of all those wonderful nutrients we talked about earlier, now working in your skin. You can use this treatment as often as you like, but most people find that 2 to 3 times a week gives them the best results. Some prefer to do it once a week as a special self-care ritual. Listen to your skin and find the rhythm that works best for you. One more important thing about application timing. Many people ask me when is the best time to do this treatment. Should it be morning or evening? Honestly, both work wonderfully, but I have a slight preference for evening. Here's why. When you do this treatment before bed, you give your skin all night to continue absorbing those beneficial nutrients. Even though you've wiped off the excess, your skin has absorbed quite a bit during that 15-minute treatment, and it continues working while you sleep. Plus, there's something lovely about going to bed knowing you've done something nurturing for yourself. If you prefer morning treatments, that's perfectly fine too. Just make sure to give yourself enough time so you're not rushing through the process. The relaxation aspect is part of what makes this treatment so effective. Stress shows on our skin, so taking these few minutes to slow down and care for yourself has benefits beyond just the physical ingredients. Some people like to enhance their experience by creating a spa-like atmosphere. Light a candle with a scent you enjoy. Play some soft music. Make yourself a cup of herbal tea to sip while the treatment works. These little touches don't change how the mixture works on your skin, but they do change how you feel about taking care of yourself, and that matters too. Now, what should you do with any leftover mixture? This is a fresh, natural treatment without preservatives, so it won't keep for long. You can store it in the refrigerator for up to 2 days, but honestly, I recommend making a fresh batch each time you use it. The ingredients are inexpensive, and fresh is always best when you're working with eggs. Plus, the whole process only takes a few minutes once you've done it a couple of times, so there's really no reason to store old mixture when you can easily make fresh. If you do decide to refrigerate leftovers, make sure to use an airtight container and bring it to room temperature before applying. Cold mixture on your face is quite a shock and not particularly pleasant. Now that you know how to make and apply this treatment properly, let me share some common mistakes I've seen people make. Learning from these will help you get the best possible results right from your very first try. The biggest mistake is adding too much lime juice. I know I mentioned this earlier, but it bears repeating because it's such a common error. More is not better when it comes to lime juice. Some people think that doubling the lime juice will double the results, but what it actually does is make the mixture too acidic for your skin. Stick to that 1 tablespoon, and your skin will thank you. Another mistake is leaving the treatment on too long. 15 minutes is plenty. I've heard from people who thought leaving it on for an hour would be even better, but again, that's not how this works. The lime juice can start to irritate your skin if left on too long, and besides, your skin absorbs what it needs in those first 15 minutes. Anything beyond that isn't giving you extra benefits. Some folks skip the plastic wrap step because it seems unnecessary or messy. But trust me, the plastic wrap makes a real difference. It's what creates that occlusive environment that helps everything penetrate deeply. Don't skip this step if you want maximum results. Using old eggs is another problem. Always use fresh eggs for this treatment. An old egg won't hurt you when applied to your skin, but it won't give you the same nutrient-rich benefits as a fresh one. Check the date on your egg carton. Finally, don't apply this to broken or irritated skin. If you have any cuts, scratches, or active breakouts, avoid those areas. The lime juice will sting, and you don't want to introduce bacteria from raw egg into broken skin. Wait until your skin has healed, then enjoy your treatment. Let's talk about why this simple combination works so beautifully and what you can realistically expect when you start using it. The egg yolk is packed with vitamins A, D, and E, which are the same vitamins dermatologists recommend for healthy, youthful skin. Vitamin A helps with cell turnover, replacing old, dull skin cells with fresh ones. Vitamin E is a powerful antioxidant that protects your skin from environmental damage. The proteins and fatty acids in the yolk provide deep moisture that penetrates beyond the surface layer. The egg white contains albumin, a protein that temporarily tightens your skin and minimizes the appearance of pores. It also has astringent properties, which means it helps firm and tone. This is why your skin feels tighter and looks smoother right after treatment. Vaseline works as a moisture barrier. It doesn't actually moisturize your skin itself, but it traps the moisture and nutrients from the egg right where they need to be. Think of it as a seal that keeps all the good stuff working on your skin instead of evaporating into the air. The lime juice provides vitamin C for collagen production and gentle exfoliation through its natural citric acid. This helps brighten your complexion and remove dead skin cells, revealing fresher skin underneath. Now, let's talk about realistic expectations. After your very first treatment, you'll notice your skin feels softer and looks more hydrated. There's often a subtle glow that people comment on. Fine lines may appear slightly less noticeable because your skin is well hydrated. These immediate results are wonderful, but they're just the beginning. With consistent use over 2 to 3 weeks, you'll see more significant improvements. Your skin texture becomes smoother. Dry patches diminish. Fine lines continue to soften. The overall tone and brightness of your skin improves noticeably. After a month or two of regular use, many people report that their skin looks genuinely more youthful. Friends and family might even ask if you've done something different because you're glowing. However, this treatment isn't magic. It won't erase deep wrinkles or completely reverse decades of sun damage. What it will do is nourish, hydrate, and improve your skin's overall health and appearance in a very real, visible way. As for safety, this treatment is gentle and natural, but there are a few precautions. If you're allergic to eggs, obviously skip this one. If you have extremely sensitive skin, do a small patch test on your inner arm first. Wait 24 hours to make sure you don't have any reaction before applying it to your face. Avoid getting the mixture in your eyes. If you do accidentally get some in your eyes, rinse immediately with cool water. And remember, don't use this on broken skin or active acne. To maximize your results, stay hydrated by drinking plenty of water, protect your skin from sun damage, and maintain a healthy diet rich in fruits and vegetables. This treatment works beautifully on its own, but combined with overall good skincare habits, the results are even more impressive. Well, there you have it. A simple, time-tested beauty secret that's been helping women achieve beautiful, radiant skin for over 100 years. Just 3 natural ingredients, 15 minutes of your time, and you can give your skin the nourishment and care it deserves. Let's quickly recap what we've covered today. We talked about the fascinating history behind this ancient Asian beauty treatment and why it stood the test of time. We walked through the step-by-step process of creating your rejuvenating mask, from separating the egg to applying it properly with plastic wrap. We discussed the science behind why each ingredient works and what realistic results you can expect to see. And we covered important safety tips and common mistakes to avoid so you can get the very best results. The beauty of this treatment is its simplicity. You don't need expensive products or complicated procedures. Everything you need is probably already in your kitchen. And the results speak for themselves. Softer, more hydrated, more radiant skin that looks healthier and feels wonderful. I encourage you to try this treatment today. Don't put it off. You deserve to feel good about your skin, and this is such an easy, affordable way to give yourself that gift. Start with once or twice a week and see how your skin responds. I think you're going to be absolutely delighted with the results. Now, I'd love to hear from you. After you try this treatment, come back and leave a comment telling me how it worked for you. What did you notice first? How did your skin feel? Your experience might help someone else who's thinking about trying it. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me know what kind of content you enjoy, and it helps other people discover these wonderful tips too. And don't keep this secret to yourself. Share this video with your friends and family who might benefit from it. We all deserve to have healthy, beautiful skin. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future videos where I'll share more time-tested beauty secrets and helpful tips for looking and feeling your very best. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. Now go pamper yourself with this wonderful treatment. You're going to love the results. Until next time, take care and be kind to yourself.